Welcome into part 2 of the Functional Idiots podcast. Part 1 came out a few days prior, so make sure you go give that a listen as well. Enjoy. I thought you were just about to say from a neo-Nazi, and I was like, don't. The sheriff department will put up, like, the days or the week's mugshots. Bet you're going through that and there's a fucking picture. Why are you so mad about vegetables?
Well, let me tell you, they just sit in a wheelchair all day doing nothing.
So, all right, Dylan, what is your banger of the week?
Banger of the week for me is...
And if you want to listen to our bangers of the week, we've got a Spotify playlist of all our bangers of the week, which can be found in the description of every podcast.
Yes, sir. So, the song that I added to the playlist is On Melancholy Hill by the Gorillaz. Good song. Good song. Do, 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 do.
I want to say I've heard of the Gorillaz.
Feel Good Inc. That's probably like the most known song by them. Or
yeah.
Eastwood.
What was it? What was the second one?
Clint Eastwood.
No, okay, no, that's the one I've heard. Yeah.
Sugar. Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
one. Anyways,
all right.
Banger of the week, motherfucker.
My banger of the week is
I suck dick for a living. Oh, sorry.
No, close though. My banger of the week is so this. I've heard this song before, and I hadn't heard it in probably a year or so. And it just came up on my YouTube Music. You know, as I was, I just play a song or whatever, and then it'll just use autoplay, and it'll just keep adding songs or whatever. And it just popped up. It's a Rob Zombie song.
Oh.
And the song is called Pussy Liquor.
Oh, shit. I was actually worried. Holy shit. Close.
That's what I said. When you said dick suckers, I was like, well, or you suck dick. I was like, well, you're not
okay,
far off.
It's, got you. I see how it's spelled now.
What do you mean?
Pussy liquor. Like,
yeah, liquor.
Yeah,
like, liquor. Like,
liquor. As
liquor.
Drink,
they give the drink, yeah. Not pussy liquor as a, but, as, you're going to get fucked up.
Glug, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to get fucked up, too. Yeah, I bet you do. It's, if you don't know what we mean by pussy liquor, go ask your mommy and daddy. They'll explain it to you.
And if you have to ask your mommy and daddy, why the fuck are you listening to this podcast?
You're obviously too fucking young for it. Yeah, you little twat cunt.
Damn, fucking Jesus. You'll have no hopes and dreams. Your parents will die. You'll be an orphan. So good luck.
Yeah, you'll be like that parent. Your parents will be like that one down in Georgia, right? You go out for a little walk, and next thing you know, they're in the slammer on the fucking electric chair because they had the audacity to let you go get the mail out of the mailbox.
Yeah, sweetie, can you go get the mail, please? Man, we need you to put your hands behind your back.
Yeah, walks out immediately. Woo! What the hell was that? What'd you do? I went and got the mail, ma'am. Do you know where your child is? Out getting the mail? Oh, is he now, huh? Well, why did we find him at the end of your driveway playing with stones? 'Cause he's autistic. All right, so we're going to move on to some sillier topics. So this past week we had the first snowfall, at least near us, around us, Western Michigan, Grand Rapids area, of the year, basically. None of it stuck, at least up here. at least by us. None of it stuck to the ground because it was, like 35 to 40 degrees outside. And also the ground wasn't frozen, so it hit the ground and just immediately melt. But down south a little bit towards the Indiana border, near like Niles and South Bend area, I was driving up US 31 through Indiana, and from like Indianapolis north, it would kind of like snow on and off, but like same thing. None of it would stick to the ground. So the pavement was just wet. So, we're still doing like 65 on US 31 and just, hauling ass or whatever. No problems. Yeah. Get up towards Elkhart and South Bend area. Well, I guess South Bend more than Elkhart. Going around South Bend and rolling into Michigan, it started snowing a little bit harder. And you could see that some of the snow was starting to stick like on the banks and stuff because the grass had a dusting. But again, none of it was really sticking to the roads yet. Well, we cross over one of the St. Joseph River crossings on US 31 between the state line and I-94. And like out of nowhere, all of a sudden, boom, there was a bunch of like that sloppy, wet snow that's as bad as ice. Yeah. In the sense that if you get into it, it's really hard to get out of it because it's just a pain in the ass, right? Like I don't know where that happened. And so we all relegate to the right lane because that was the only one that was clear. And we're still moving because it was still, obviously a plow had gone through the right lane not too long ago. But the left lane was like, unless you want to end up in the ditch, you can go in the left lane.
Right.
So we're driving in the right lane. And then like, again, out of nowhere, just before I got to I-94, probably like 2 miles, 3 miles before it, all of a sudden, boom, the temperature went up like 6 degrees in about 3 miles. There was going from probably 2 to 3 inches of snow on the ground to no snow, and went from snowing like a son of a bitch to like raining. It was like,
bruh,
what did I just hit a fucking wormhole? What just happened? And then also, we crank it back up to fucking 70 miles an hour and start hauling ass again. It's like, oh, okay. But, whenever you have the first snowfall in Michigan, you always get these dumbasses that seem to forget that we get snow, every fucking year, for about 4 months out of the year. And so it's like, dude, just like 6 to 8 months ago, you were just driving in this shit. How did you already fucking forget how to drive in this stuff? You can't do 80 miles an hour down the highway anymore. Okay? You can't come balls up to a fucking traffic light expecting to stop on a dime. You can't take off like a raped ape from said traffic light when it turns green. Like, you have to do everything slower. But at the same time, you have to do everything with, like, authority, right? You can't do anything half-assed. Because if you do, it will fucking take you for a ride. My example being, okay, from U.S. when in that 8 mile stretch or whatever, 8 to 10 mile stretch of when it was really bad, I counted 6 cars in the fucking ditch on US 31.
Christ.
6 cars in different spots, right? All like single car spin outs. And there was a car in front of me, right? I was behind him and we were going to pass another like straight truck or whatever when the road went to hell all of a sudden, right? Well, I wouldn't say rather than, he decided he was going to move over. But first he slowed down for no reason, right? Like, dude, you didn't need to slow down. Like, you didn't need to hit your brakes, okay? And then when he did the move over, he did it like real slow, like, dude, in this shit, you got to do it with authority. You can't do it slow. And so like he started doing it slow. In the minute he got into the slop stuff out of the 2-track, he all of a sudden like started moving and stuff. Like, yeah, dumbass, you can't do this shit slow. Like, you got to bust through that stuff. So he moves over, right? And then I move over. We get in the right lane. We start cruising along. And he's going to get off at one of the exits. Well, Slim Shady here, again, I don't know if he was in the moment at the time getting a Hummer from his boyfriend or whatever the hell, right? But he gets off into the off-ramp for the exit, okay? And there was a 2-track on the off-ramp. Now, Dylan, when you're driving in winter weather, what is one thing you never do?
What the hell? Yeah, what Brianna said.
Yeah, you never, what the hell?
No, but, never slam your brakes. Usually I like to coast.
Yeah, you should do a lot of coasting, but that's not what I'm getting, okay? If there's a 2-track in a road, okay, what is one thing you should not do?
I'm not sure.
Drive outside the 2-track.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, if there's a defined groove or 2-track through that snow, obviously if it drives into the...
Follow the yellow brick road, motherfucker.
Yeah, stay in the 2-track. Now, obviously if the 2-track drives into the ditch... you're gonna have to take authority on your own and make a game time decision. But right,
Exactly.
if you can see the 2-track staying on the pavement, stay in the 2-track. Slim Shady here gets into the off ramp, right, where there is a 2-track, mind you. Somehow misses the 2-track, right? And I just see out of the corner of my eye, he's going through the slop, right? And he's stuck. He's got the wheel turned hard to the left, right? And he's going towards the ditch. And he fucking drilled one of those reflective signs or whatever that tells you where the edge of the road is. Just wham! Drilled one of them fuckers. And then when he did that, it kind of straightened the car out and he stayed on the road. I don't know if he went into the ditch. I'm just like, you fucking idiot. You deserved that because you are a dumbass. You stupid fuck. What are you... Like, he had a Michigan plate on his car. So there's no way this was the first time he's driven in this shit.
Right.
You know, like, if you have a plate from Florida or Georgia or Texas or Arizona, right, and I see you up here, I'll cut you some slack because it probably likely is the first time you've driven in this stuff. If you're from Michigan or Ohio or Wisconsin or any of the snowbelt states, you get no fucking slack out of me, dude, because you should know exactly what you're fucking in for. This should not be a surprise. You're like, oh my God, it's snowing. I don't know what to do. What do I do? Oh.
My dumb ass tried to be drifting, you know what I'm saying? Oh,
well,
first snow of the year, guess what?
Yeah, let's see if that e-brake works. Yeah, but if it's like, come on, man. It's like, I don't understand how people just fucking forget that, like, you cannot do the same shit in July that you can in January, man. You can't.
Yeah,
Like, this isn't hard. You got to do things. You got to do things slower and think way ahead.
That's one thing that bothers me is just stupid fucks, man. It's like, yeah, you do this every year, and yet you fucking somehow, Alzheimer's kicks in, seasonal Alzheimer's, and I just forget fucking everything.
Yeah. Oh, this white,
thanks,
this 4 inches of white stuff on the road. What a fucking inconvenience. Get out of my way. I gotta go to Starbucks to get my fucking creme latte bullshit cappuccino. It's like, come on, man.
I gotta get my pumpkin spice latte. Get the fuck out of my way.
Well, it is the pumpkin spice time of year. What a fucking crock of shit that is. Pumpkin. We get pumpkin spice coffee, and we get pumpkin spice donut, we get pumpkin spice shaving cream. You get fucking pumpkin spice lube. What is with all the fucking pumpkin spice?
Hey, shut the fuck up. Don't diss pumpkin spice donuts.
Overrated.
No, they're all right. I mean, not having them all the time.
No. It's stupid. It's getting to the point where it's like fucking Christmas, right? They're fucking getting pumpkin spice in like goddamn August going. It's like, bitch, we're still in summer. Holy hell. Kids aren't even in school yet. You got fucking pumpkin spice coffee at Starbucks. Give me a fucking break. Jesus Christ.
What other flavors of fall are there? I love this rain dirt taste.
Well, considering one entire month of fall is November, so it can't become.
Crunchy leaves flavor. Love this. We gotta come up with some new fall flavors. We should do that.
Fall flavors. Let's see here. Antifreeze from all the deer you're gonna hit and leaking blowing out your radiator. So we'll do antifreeze.
Deer, venison.
Venison. Dude, venison, best meat in the world. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far. Brisket is, but that's just...
No. Brisket is beef. I'm saying overall, if you just take, you have beef, pork, poultry, and venison. Venison fucking takes cake, dude. Shit's awesome.
Hell no. Beef. Beef is the best.
No. You cannot choose beef over one cut of fucking beef.
I'm doing it.
No.
Brisket is fucking delicious.
No, but have you ever had fucking venison?
Yes, I have.
Oh, like what? Fucking ground venison, or you had some hamburgers or some tacos or some shit?
I don't know. No.
You stupid fuck.
Motherfucker, I've had venison summer sausage. I've had venison jerky. Lick my nuts.
I will.
I just heard Brianna over here. Oh my God, Dylan.
No, venison is the best because it's normally the idea with beef, or not beef, I'm sorry, with meat in general, besides poultry kind of, but you get your flavor from meat from fat. That's why when you cut a steak, you cut a steak and then you cook it when you eat. No, when you cook a steak, you don't cut the fat off the steak because that adds flavor, right? When you make hamburgers, you don't use 95.5, ground beef. You use 80-20 because the fat adds flavor. With venison,
keeps it moist too.
Yeah, with venison, it still has flavor, but with deer, they're a lot more active. There's not a lot of fat in it, but it still has a lot of flavor in it. So that's where that's why it's I think it's the best type of meat there is venison. And you can cook it. And you can cook it just like beef, right? You can cook a medium rare burger with, venison or steak or back, whatever you want. It's not like pork where you have to cook it all the way through. No, I'm white.
Anyways, are you a fat guy? Not like in the actual sense, because I know you're a fat ass, but are you a fat guy?
What do you mean, fat guy?
Like, do you like fat in your meat?
To a certain point, I mean, I
fucking hate fat.
I mean, I'm not gonna if there's fat on a steak, yeah, I'm gonna cut it off. I'm not gonna eat it. That's why, like my ribeye, I'm not a real big fan of ribeye steaks because of how it's marbled. There's a lot of fat throughout it. Mm-hmm. It's just too much work.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong,
ribeye.
I don't like
pork steaks either. Pork steaks don't seem to have a lot of meat either.
Well, pork steaks are just like poor man. It's like depression steak. Like seriously, you couldn't even afford a fucking chuck roast. Come on, man.
Well, pork steaks aren't bad. They get roasts all the time, but pork steaks aren't bad. I just don't. I'm not a huge fan of them.
I'm not. It's like, why? Why are you fooling me with pork steaks? Just give me a regular steak, man. Quit blue balling me here. Just give me some good shit that I know is going to be good.
Another thing I'm tired of is pork chops. I can't fucking stand pork chops.
I see. I'm getting, other than like sausage or brat. Well, I guess brats is really sausage because it's in a case. Other than like sausage and the best individual type of meat in the world, bacon. I'm not a big fan of pork. I mean, yeah, I guess you could count ham. I like ham. Like on Christmas, you get a nice Christmas ham or like a ham and cheese sandwich or whatever like that. But like
ham and turkey.
Yeah, whatever. But like pork chops, pork loin, pork steaks.
Oh, pork loin is good. Pork loin. Yeah,
it's okay, but I'm just like I don't dig it. If that makes sense. Jesus Christ, Brianna. Fucking you got some bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. It's just pork loin. It's just a pork loin.
Pork loin.
It doesn't do it for me.
Bad.
I think pork is a type of meat that's better smoked than grilled.
Yeah. Well, pork is also I don't mind it baked either, as long as it's seasoned properly. God bless my grandfather, but Jesus Christ. That motherfucker knows how to make some depression food, all right?
What, like boiled dinner?
Hey! Boiled dinner's good, motherfucker.
It's depression dinner. Depression dinner.
I don't give a fuck. That shit's
just
good
saying.
for $3.35. Cabbage soup with extra steps. Out here being Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, you know what I'm saying?
Cabbage soup with extras.
But yeah, when I was younger, my grandfather, pretty damn good cook, right? Would season his meat, whatever. Season whatever he needed to season.
Yeah, well, you should always season your meat before you serve it.
Don't know why he had to say it like that, but sure. Yeah. Season your meat. Seasoning your meat actually means you go without a shower for 3 days so she can taste it.
Yeah, taste the fucking taste the stale Cheeto dust.
She's not gagging on the size, she's gagging on the smell. So anyways, but now since he's gotten older,
well, that's the only way we're gonna make her to gag because it's like it ain't off size.
He just I swear to God, the only thing he uses, and it's rarely, is Lori seasoning salt. Like, fuck, dude, it's good. Just god damn, give it some extra flavor. I don't want to taste salt and chicken. All right, you get past the skin, and it's just fucking bland chicken. Love this. I love it like a caveman.
But like the reason, besides brisket, which obviously is beef, pork is better smoked than it is grilled or whatever, because you got pork butt, which is pork shoulder, ribs. I'd fucking delicious. If you get some smoked ribs, dude, oh, delicious, right?
Ribs, yeah.
You can do pork belly, which is obviously where bacon comes from, but it's the whole pork belly. You can smoke that. It's just, there's so much you can smoke with pork, and it's so as long as you don't fuck it up when you're smoking it, it always tastes delicious. Because it's not fatty, so you don't have to worry about it. Fucking open up the smoker, you got a goddamn grease fire in there, you know. But it takes in the smoke really, really well, and especially if you put some good rub on it, delicious.
Hella good.
Yeah, but overall, venison's the best. Turkey, I'm good for turkey on like a sandwich or twice a year. That's about it though. You won't like.
Yep.
That's it. Same. But chicken, are you a white meat or a dark meat guy?
Both.
See, I'm more of a dark meat guy than a white meat guy. I like your legs and your thighs. Give me some chicken thighs, dude. I will tear it up.
I guess I would have to go. I guess I'm more of a light meat guy. I mean, I like legs. I really like legs. But
get some drumsticks in there. Yeah.
Yeah, drumsticks. Oh, dude, hella good. But chicken boobs. You can't go wrong with no chicken boobs, man.
I don't know. It's just something about white meat. It just, I don't know. I like the dark meat. Especially like I said, chicken thighs. You give me that, I'll fucking take your ass to town on that stuff. You get, especially if you cook it on like a charcoal grill. Shut me down, man. Fucking shut me down. But all right. Well, now I'm getting kind of hungry. I had one more thing to talk about here, but that can come up another time because, well, MDOT sucks ass. They always will suck ass, and they will continue to suck ass. So we'll just bring that up some other time. But let's move on to our Stupiders list this week. Now, I teased it before that we weren't going to do our normal top 5. It was going to be we're going to do a Thanksgiving Day draft. And so what we're going to do here we will decide who goes first by flipping a coin on Google, and then you'll call it in the air, quote unquote. And we'll go back and forth, and we'll do a snake draft. So you'll pick first, and then I'll pick, and then I'll pick again, and then you pick, and then you pick again, and then I pick, and then I pick again, and you pick, and then you pick, until we both get 5, right? And once someone picks something, it is off the board. So obviously, big Thanksgiving one, we're probably both going to have it on our list, turkey, right? So if you pick turkey as your number 1, I cannot pick turkey. Right, and then say I go and I pick mac and cheese. You can't pick mac and cheese for your Thanksgiving.
Right.
And then, like for stuffing, because there's different types of stuffing. If you say stuffing, you get all the varieties, right? Of stuffing. If you say pie, you get all different types of pie. You can't be like, oh, I've got pumpkin pie, or I get apple pie, or I get pecan pie. Oh, I like cream pie with my sister. No, you get all the fucking pies, right?
What? Gonna glaze over that like you glazed your sister?
So we'll just move right on down the line. So we will flip a coin, Dylan. So call it in the air. Heads I win, tails you lose.
Okay.
What do you want?
You literally just said heads I win, tails you lose.
Yep. So what do you want, heads or tails?
You just literally said that it doesn't matter what I call.
Okay. I know. I was seeing if I could slip that in, and well, it didn't work. Okay. So what do you want, heads or tails?
I'll take tails.
Tails. It is heads. I will like to go first.
All right.
Heads. All right. So for my Thanksgiving Day draft, my number 1 I'm going to bring for my Thanksgiving is, unsurprisingly, beer.
Oh. Okay.
I am bringing beer for my Thanksgiving because if you are hanging out with your family and you've had enough time of that shit and you got 3 more hours, it is going to really suck ass if you can't have a little bit of alcohol in your system. When you're crying the blues because your Detroit Lions lost to the fucking 4-7 Chicago Bears because it's a Thanksgiving tradition, you're going to need some beer for that shit.
You're going to slosh it.
Yeah, you're going to need to be sloshed because then by the time the Cowboys come on, there's a good time for a 3-hour nap. Beer. You know what the biggest bar night of the year is?
Thanksgiving?
The day before Thanksgiving. Biggest bar night of the year.
So you leave home to drink beer, then you come back home the next day to drink beer.
That's right. Beer. Thanksgiving Day draft. Beer. Bringing beer. I guess I'll just say alcohol as a whole. But
there you go.
So, all right, Dylan, you first. Are you your number one pick?
I
bet.
Well, I get to choose two, don't I? Cause
Yeah.
go,
Well,
and then
yeah,
I go
yeah, yeah.
twice,
But
and
yeah,
go
you
twice.
just do one right now, and then we'll.
Oh, turkey.
Turkey. Unsurprisingly, you're gonna pick turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll cross that off my list.
That's the staple of fucking.
Unsurprisingly, that's the staple.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Thanksgiving. I wonder how we settled on turkey because I'm pretty sure we didn't have fucking turkey at the first Thanksgiving when that bitch lasted 3 days. Maybe we did, but like, how did we?
We had turducken.
All right, John Madden. But like, do you ever wonder how we like settle on certain food items for certain holidays? Like Christmas, it's always a Christmas ham, right? Unless you're Jewish. Well, if you're Jewish, you're not celebrating Christmas. But like Thanksgiving is always turkey, right? And then, I mean, I guess during the summer it makes sense for like burgers, brats, and hot dogs because you're grilling out. But like, but like New Year's Eve, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, there's not really one because it's kind of like more like you're just snacking the whole time, right? There's no like set meal.
Snacking or you have pizza. I swear to God, that's like everywhere. You either have a whole plattering of snacks or whatever.
Yeah,
or
it's just
pizza.
it's just a smorgasbord, and then you fucking call Domino's at 11 o'clock because you guys are all sloshed. You need something to soak up the beer. But it's just weird how like we've kind of like yep, it's New Year's Day, let's order 16 pies from Domino's, or yep, it's like Thanksgiving, or so we need to go to Meijer and pick up a turkey, or we need to go to Christmas, we need to go buy a ham. It's just like, how did we settle on these specific food items for these days, you know?
Yeah.
So, but all right, so that you picked turkey.
Yes.
I got to write that down so I don't forget. As your number one pick. Your number two pick for Thanksgiving Day draft. This is a must-have at Dylan's Thanksgiving is...
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. I'm going to assume you mean and gravy.
Yes, and gravy.
Okay.
I didn't know if that was a separate item because I was like, I'll just say mashed potatoes. But yes, and gravy.
Mashed potatoes and gravy is Dylan. So you're going with the staple so far. Basic white bitch.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
getting the one where everybody's getting crunks. So I already like my Thanksgiving better because I'm fucking sloshed. My number two pick is mac and cheese. I know it's not your traditional, quote unquote, Thanksgiving dish, but it's that good comfort. It's that good comfort food though. Mac and cheese is at my Thanksgiving Day draft. Since we can't have turkey, have another helping of mac and cheese. So that's my number two. My number three is going to be stuffing.
You motherfucker.
You got to stuff in all those crevices. Maybe you've had enough mac and cheese, right? You've already had, you're going to be backed up for fucking 6 days because of all the cheese you had. Might as well back it up for 6 months. Throw some fucking stuffing in there, man. Now you're absolutely stuffed. Can't eat another bit of mac and cheese.
Sorry,
don't
worry,
you're bloated as fuck from drinking your fucking, heavy ass beers and shit. So you got your wheats and your glutens in there. And then you eat some mac and cheese.
I know we just passed our facts, but fun fact, the reason why turkey makes you so sleepy is because A, it's a heavy food, and B, it produces a specific type of pheromone, or not pheromone, reaction in you where it releases more of whatever in your head, some chemical, to make you sleepy.
It's not just turkey. We associate it with turkey because usually on Thanksgiving one person eats enough for an entire African family. They tested it on Mythbusters. It's not just eating turkey, it's just eating a lot of food in one sitting is what does it.
Oh, okay.
So, but we mostly associated it with Thanksgiving because you fucking eat an ungodly amount of food. But It's just eating a lot of food in one sitting overall. So sorry to shit on your parade there.
Damn, I guess I'm gonna kill myself now.
All right, well, don't need to be crazy now. Okay, Dylan, what is your third pick for your Thanksgiving Day draft? I did go twice. I said mac and cheese and stuffing.
Oh yeah, you said stuffing. That's right. I'm gonna go with green bean casserole. Even though
you son of a bitch, you little bastard. Wait, if you can't stand it, why are you fucking picking it?
Because a lot of people, everybody else,
this is just stuff.
Green bean.
But no, you're picking the stuff for your Thanksgiving. Don't give a fuck about the other 3 people showing up to your party. No, what the fuck do you want at your Thanksgiving?
That's what I would want. It's green bean casserole.
You're a dirty little cunt.
And that's for stealing fucking stuffing, you bitch.
All right, smartass. What's number 4 on your list?
Pumpkin roll.
Pumpkin roll?
Yes, sir. Never had
that's like, it's basically like a Swiss roll on steroids, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 10 times better than a Swiss roll if it's
Okay.
homemade. If it's
Okay, so we're not
you can kiss my ass.
So we're not going to count that as under pies?
Yes,
because it's not a pie.
It's not
It's
a
a
pie.
separate dessert. It's more like a cake, I'd argue.
Yeah, you could say it was. Yeah, it's more like a cake. Except instead of having the frosting on the outside, all the cream is on the inside.
Oh, so it's like when the cream pieing of your sister. Gotcha. All right. Speaking of pies, I'm going with pie. You can't have a Thanksgiving without fucking pie.
Exactly.
Pumpkin pie, pecan pie. Not a big pecan pie fan. My dad is, though. You fucking put a pecan pie in front of him, well, don't, because he'll eat the whole fucking thing. You just give him a piece, because he'll eat the whole fucking thing. And then when we always go to my aunt's for Thanksgiving, and they make, she makes her own whipped cream, rather than just buying Cool Whip, she makes her own whipped cream. You throw that on some pumpkin pie, dude, fucking hell. Shut me down. Yeah, that is. And then I think my grandma always makes an apple pie too. And I'm trying to think.
Yeah, we always have the staples, pumpkin pie. Sometimes pecan pie.
I want to say, I might be confusing it with Christmas, but maybe we do it at Thanksgiving too. Somebody will sometimes bring a peanut butter pie where it's...
Oh, dude,
where I'm just like, no thanks, because I'm not the biggest fan of peanut butter overall.
Peanut butter cake. Oh.
No.
So good. I had it one time homemade. Oh, I could kill. It was pretty good.
And my number 5 for my Thanksgiving Day draft. I might need to sit and think about this for a hot second, because you kind of took one of my other... I was hoping you weren't going to take green bean casserole, you dirty little bastard.
I had one on here that I thought I was going to say, and no. There's one other one that I'm going to say.
Why didn't you say that instead? I could have taken green bean casserole.
Because I didn't think about it until now.
You're a dirty bastard. Well, at Dylan's party, we're having 0 fucking drinks, so you're going to be not be able to wash anything down. So someone starts choking, too fucking bad. At least at mine, you can
wash it down with the pumpkin roll. Pumpkin roll is moist enough.
At least with mine, you can sling it. You can wash it down with some fucking Yingling. My number 5 for Thanksgiving Day draft, I'm going to do... I guess I'll do... Fuck, I don't know what I want to do now. Because I have 2 down for honorable mentions, but I only put them down there for if I didn't get, one of the ones on my list. And I've gotten 3 out of the 5 I have on my list, but I was hoping to get 4 out of the 5, not 3 out of the 5. You know what? I'm going to defer this one. Dylan, you get to go first, because I doubt you're probably going to pick something I want.
Baked beans.
Baked beans. Yeah, I wasn't going to pick that. So you're just going to throw some Mexicans in the oven?
No. Come on now.
Or you're just going to tell me?
We throw Jews in the oven.
Oh. Damn. 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 Yeah, they're sitting around. Vihale! Vihale! The Thanksgiving tradition during halftime is not to watch the halftime Lions. It's to watch the fucking
speech.
Watch a Hitler speech.
That's so fucked up.
Do you just? I'm assuming you're not saying someone just brings a can of Bush's baked beans and calls it a day, right? It's actually like someone makes.
Yeah, it's like
someone actually makes
beans.
baked beans.
Yeah.
Give some extra.
Where you put it like you get. Well, we do get like the big cans of baked beans, but we throw it in.
Well, obviously you're not like someone's not out there.
And
yeah, someone's not out there slaving away the whole summer making growing their own fucking beanstalk, like fucking Jack.
Yeah, we'll throw that in the oven for a few like a half hour, 45 minutes.
You know what? You know what I'll do? I got it. So, as if my party already didn't have enough cheese, cheesy potatoes.
Cheesy potatoes. That's
Since I can't have mashed potatoes.
Wait a minute.
Since I can't have mashed potatoes, just cheesy potatoes. What do you mean? What kind of cheesy potatoes?
Are we talking like homemade? Because if we're talking like au gratin in a box,
no, you fucking cheap bastard. No, we're actually making the shit. My mom. So like the day before Thanksgiving, Wednesday before Thanksgiving, my dad's work always has their Thanksgiving work party, right? And my mom will always make cheesy potatoes for that, where she actually gets, buys frozen hash browns and, mix it in with cream of mushroom soup and cheese and I think some sour cream and milk. I could be wrong. But then, puts an ungodly amount of cheese in it and then throws it in the oven for like an hour and a half, enough to cook the hash browns because obviously they're raw, they're frozen, So, but no, like actual fucking cheesy potatoes. And I think before like the Thanksgiving party at my aunt's, I think someone's brought like cheesy scalloped potatoes, but not like the shit you have in a box. Like they actually made scalloped potatoes and then mixed it with, cheese and whatever the fuck. So, obviously,
dude, potato soup sounds so good right now, and I don't know why.
Like
homemade potato soup, yeah.
Okay, like ham and potato soup, or just like okay, yeah. I was gonna say, who's like Jesus Christ, dude, you are under some depression shit. You're down with some fucking boiled cabbage and some potato soup. Good lord, dude, we need to expand your fucking palate here. My God, Jesus Christ. Poor, just because you act poor doesn't mean you need to be poor. All right.
I'm making fried chicken for dinner. So,
ooh, that sounds delicious, actually. So to recap, Dylan's 5 picks for Thanksgiving Day draft are turkey.
Number 1, turkey.
Mashed potatoes and gravy, green bean casserole, pumpkin pie, and baked beans. I'm sorry, pumpkin roll. Sorry. And baked beans. I wrote roll, but my brain fucking changed it because I saw pumpkin and I immediately thought
beans.
Pie. And baked beans. Yeah.
Was this making beans? What the fuck?
My top 5 are beer because you got to drain your sorrows away. Mac and cheese.
Gay.
Stuffing.
Gay.
Pies.
Gay.
And cheesy potatoes.
Gay.
Well, yeah, the pies are, because if you just, if you're looking for the pumpkin pie, the apple pie, the pecan pie, and the cream pies, then yeah, it might get a little gay depending on who you're cream pie in here, but
yeah, kind of gay, yeah.
Dude, what if for like someone's like, yeah, I want to make a cream pie, and they're like, okay, they just show up with oatmeal, the fucking Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies, like, what are you doing?
I would actually be pissed. I don't mind those, but I would be fucking pissed. I'd be like,
yeah, for like
this
Thanksgiving,
is not a cream pie, dude.
Like for Thanksgiving, like come on, man. Like we all know
you have to homemade it.
Homemade it.
Yeah, you have to homemade it. You know what I'm saying? And go to the store and buy a prepackaged fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, you can't have
homemaking it.
You can't have the store made in it. You gotta have the homemade in it.
In it. Goddamn it, homemade it. Thanksgiving at Dylan's house where you homemade it.
Do you ever have that one person who like tries to pass something off as homemade, but it's like you open up the trash, you see a box of like fucking Betty Crocker in there. It's like, huh, homemade, eh?
Oh my God.
What did you do? You made it in the home, so I guess technically it's homemade, but
be like, listen, motherfucker, I see the box in there. Don't try to fucking.
Yeah, don't try to pass off your scalloped potatoes as your own, you little bastard. We know you're fucking following the Crocs. So, all right, that's what we got for our Stupiders list for Thanksgiving Day draft. And I'm assuming we'll probably do a one during Christmas. No, fact check that. We will not do one during Christmas because during Christmas, I can already tell you right now, we're going to do 5 porn film related Christmas films or Christmas themed porn films. Words are hard.
Filling her stocking. Don't get me started.
Cream pie and mommy. What? Santa and the 3 ho-ho-hos.
Let me stroke your Christmas tree branch.
Okay, that's fucking enough. Daddy's little elves.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Dick the Halls.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
Blowjobbing under mistletoe. All right, so let's do a little bit of...
La 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 holding in your sister.
Stop it, Dylan. You're using up all our material.
All right.
Jingling daddy's balls.
Okay. We're fucking using it all up. God damn it.
Let's do a little bit of...
What? We're gonna fucking do that episode. We're not gonna forget. We're gonna forget every single one of these.
Oh, fuck yeah, we are. And then we're gonna
be like Dick the Halls. Isn't that funny? Hey, we already did this one, fucko.
All right, let's do a little bit of functional idiot's answer. This first one being, if you could have an endless supply of anything, what would it be?
Oh, an endless supply of anything. Money.
Okay, besides money, because that's the easy pick.
Okay,
I should have said that.
yeah.
Besides money, because that's an easy pick.
An endless supply of anything. Man, this is kind of hard.
I have mine, but I would do an endless supply of girls whose self-esteem is just low enough to where I have a chance with them.
Mine would probably be cell phones.
Cell phones?
Yeah, I could just resell it for money. That's my main issue. I got the chick, I got the vehicle, I just need money.
Yes. Your 2017 Ford Escape, that's the dream vehicle that Dylan's always wanted.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Not me crying on the inside, but yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm getting down on the farm with some low self-esteem girls and possibly getting gonorrhea from it.
Damn.
Do lesbians use the same bullshit tools? Now, that's a good one.
An endless supply of tools.
You could never have too many tools.
Dude, honestly. And
especially ones for the garage.
Dude, if you have an endless supply of tools, you could just resell them.
What? Stop with the selling shit, man.
I'm sorry.
Just ask for hookers and become a pimp. Jesus Christ.
Can I get an endless supply of gold?
No, that's money, you fuckbag. For once, think of something that you can't sell.
Okay, I got nothing. Everything I think of, I can sell.
Jesus, this fucking Dylan's out here wheeling and dealing. Always looking for the scores.
Yeah, I would say an endless supply of drugs, but I can't have that either.
Well, you can just sell that. Jesus Christ.
Oh, an endless supply of internet bandwidth, so I'm always getting good internet, because obviously this shit fucking sucks sometimes.
Yeah, usually when we're playing Call of Duty, until we play it all, so
it's gone for like 3 minutes. I gotta wait to disappear.
You'll just fucking Houdini out of the game for a little while.
Guys, we got about 3 business days left of this internet before it cuts out again.
Speaking of cutting out, do lesbians use the same bullshit excuses straight women use with men in order to get out of sex?
Like, for example?
Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I have a headache. Oh, this.
For
sure.
That. I guarantee it.
Do you think it's more moody, though, because they, or there's like more,
Probably
I'm sorry, not more moody, but like the response is more moody. Like, bitch, no, it ain't. Give me some of that. Give me that clay over here. I'm going to fucking take it to Pound Town with my tongue. Like versus a guy, you can't.
Slamming my lips into your lips.
Yeah, except we'll put a Tampax in between, so we'll be safe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, scissor!
I don't think period pads are going to stop STDs either.
They stop period blood. Why not? They're the fucking Hoover Dam of vaginas.
Yeah, that's stopping something, coming out of you, not coming in.
Coming in. Well, you think the STD fucking goes and rings the doorbell? May I come in for a cup of sugar like fucking Dracula?
No, it's going to be like knocking down the door like it's the SWAT team. Haha, guess what? Chlamydia's here, bitch. I got my friend here, gonorrhea.
And he's gonna really fuck you up.
I was gonna make a fucking joke like that. God damn it. We're fucking retarded.
Well, I could have told you that. If you could... Don't say fucking money or something you can sell, I swear to Christ.
God damn it. All right.
If you could train a pet bird to do anything you want and it would always return home with something, what would it be?
A beanie. Just any beanie, yeah.
Just fucking bring you home hats?
Yeah, yeah. Why not? I like hats.
No, man. I'd be taking bringing home the girls with low enough self-esteem to where I have
You
a
think
second
a
chance
fucking
with them.
pigeon is gonna be able to carry a fucking human girl?
Her self-esteem's low enough.
Oh yeah, she just floats.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll be all right.
I mean, this is already a dream to begin with, so let's just keep going in fantasy world here. You know? No, I'd say beer. Or alcohol in general. That'd be sweet. You're like, hey, go give me a fucking 6-pack. Couple minutes later, comes back, fucking 6-pack. Hell yeah. Here's your
McDonald's.
Yeah, that's a good one. Are you going to sell
Not
it?
half-eaten McDonald's either.
You going to sell it?
McDonald's. No, I'm not going to. How's going to resell McDonald's?
Well, you're fucking reselling everything out here like
Just
a fucking
out of the
Jew.
blue, just like, hey, I want a full quarter pounder. Go get it. Comes back with a whole meal. Dude, that'd be kind of sweet. Don't have to go nowhere. Just fucking, hey, go get it.
Comes back with a quarter ounce of marijuana. No, you stupid fuck. I want a quarter pounder from McDonald's.
Start beating the shit out of it. How many times I gotta tell you? Guess what? You're losing your flying privileges for a week. Break its wing.
All right, so this is going to be a hard one for you to answer, but imagine you aren't dating Brianna. Would you move in with your crush to try to get out of the friend zone, or are you just torturing yourself?
Really?
Yes, really.
You know, I love Brianna, but man, she talks loud, dude. And she complains about me all the time, being like, "You're too loud. You're too loud." The viewers can hear you, but she can't hear me. No, I probably wouldn't move in with my.
No, I think it's like if you know you're going to be in the friend zone, it's like,
I wouldn't really fucking give a shit.
what are the odds you're going to get out of, you know, what are the odds you're even going to get to fucking first base, let alone a home run?
You know, usually if you're crushing on somebody, they're not crushing on you. So.
What is this question?
Oh, great.
Okay, I get it now. What is the earliest sexual memory you've recently masturbated to?
Do I have to answer?
You have to answer because I asked the question.
Receiving a sloppy top.
That's your
From
earliest
my,
sexual memory.
The earliest sexual memory?
That's the question. The earliest
That you
sexual...
masturbated to.
Correct. That you remembered in your head and were like, yep, I can crank it up to that.
Yeah, getting... there was one specific instance of me and Brianna getting down on the farm.
That's the first sexual memory you've ever had in your life.
No, but I'm saying, like, that's the first instance where... The other times I've just had help. You know, Pornhub is a great tool. Don't have to remember shit. You just look at me like, yep, they're doing the deed.
Well, unless you want to
I'm
continue
going.
the video you were at last, because you only lasted 2 minutes. Yeah, I want to see where this fucking bogus story goes.
You ever just stop watching the porn and just... Or you stop you finish masturbating.
Yes,
and
you
start
stop watching the porn and continue masturbating. Yes, as most Americans do. Good job, Dylan.
Yeah, you know. Shut up. Motherfucker. Hurt my...
I don't know. I guess the earliest sexual memory would be, I don't know, some busty girl in fucking high school. That's good enough for me.
Jesus Christ. Cranking it up in high school, I guess. Fuck.
Well, recently
at that
masturbated.
time, any girl actually coughed near it and fucking like, oh.
You're like, holy shit, I can't stand up for a while.
Got my legs quaking, girl.
Like oats.
Like oats. Shut the fuck up. Totally
Like-
almost went over my head for a second. And I was like, he said, and I was like, oh, Quaker Oats, you motherfucker.
Gonna sow her oats. Oh my god. Okay, you have 5 magic tokens. How do you spend them?
Motherfucker, you keep asking questions that you know I'm going to answer to. Obviously, the first
no,
token.
no. There's options. You could do 1 sports championship of your choice, 1 of any chick to have sex with. 1 token is $50,000. 2 tokens is plus 1 point on the 10. 1 is plus 1 point on a 1 out of 10 scale for yourself, right? Oh, 2 is 1 year paid salary without working. 4 is free food for life, and 4 is free booze for life. So it's like one of those things, you have like $10 to spend on a man, you know. Good looks is $50, huge dick is $40, $6 is fat, $4 is retarded. All right, well, there's your $10. You know, it's like one of them deals.
Yeah. Trinity, I knew it.
I'm surprised a sports championship of your choice is only 1 token. Well, obviously, 1 would be the any chick to have sex with, duh, right? 1, 2, I'd totally do 2 years of paid salary without working. Fucking hell yeah. So that puts me at 3 points. So I can either do another point on the 10 scale, or I could do $50,000 and a sports championship of your choice. Yeah, I'd totally do that because $50,000, you could do another year without that.
Oh, really?
Without work.
I think I'm going to do 3 tokens for free food for life.
No, it's 4 tokens for that.
Oh, it's 4 tokens for that? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 tokens for free food for life.
That's a lot of food, you fat ass.
I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I do not give a... Give me...
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I could go anywhere and get free food.
That's true. That is true. Ruth's
Yeah,
Chris every fucking day.
Dude, McDonald's every other day because that shit's not healthy. But, and then I spend my last token on, obviously, $50,000.
If you're going to choose any chick to have sex with, I was going to be like, that's going to be an interesting conversation for Pillow Talk for Dylan tonight. Okay, last one here. Did people do oral sex before showers were invented?
Oh.
That's a good trucker thought.
Cheese. Ew. I'm going to assume yes. And they just had to deal with the dick cheese.
Gotta eat.
Famished all day. Thanks for the snack, honey.
Getting out of the snack pack. Yeah, I would assume that, maybe not Adam and Eve did it, but I'm sure somewhere down the line before we realized that, bathing is a good idea.
I mean, we've always kind of bathed, right?
Yeah, we've done it of some sorts, I would say. But, like the bathing or the showering every day probably didn't, it obviously didn't happen.
Yeah, fucking looking like crusty.
It's like, it's the 30th, it's the 31st of the month. That means it's shower day, except for quite a while, there's 2 months there or there's a while there where you don't get a shower.
Do you think they try to reward with that? It's like, now Jeremiah, if you clean yourself extra good this time, you're going to get the gawk.
Give me that good slobbly knobbly.
Spends 2 hours in there cleaning himself.
Yeah, really fucking scrubbing.
Fucking dick
Shit's like raw. It's like rubbed raw. Don't touch it. Everything hurts. Oh.
I'll take out my teeth then.
All right. Well, speaking of teeth, let's or teethless stuff. Let's do some porn star birthdays. And for porn star birthdays this week, got your normal 3. We're gonna start off with Amia Miley. She turned 34 years old on November 23rd, being born in 1990. A Hawaiian Italian from Arizona. She started in porn at the age of 18 in 2008. So when the Great Recession hit, she did some receding inside of her. Standing at 5'3" with 30 Ds, which were upgraded in July of 2010 from B to D cups. She's been nominated for the awards Best Newbie, Cream Dream of the Year, and has won the award Mainstream Venture of the Year. You could scratch the record to her over 350 credited films, like Ass to Grass. You can also catch her in Other White Meat. Or you can see her in her rendition of Cock Bless America. She also stars in Itsy Bitsy Teenies Want Big Hard Weenies.
Jesus Christ, what a mouthful.
Well, they are
That's
big,
what
hard
she had.
weenies. Get the fuck out of here. So happy birthday to Amia Miley. Also, happy birthday to Sophie Goldfinger. I like gold. Can I be his yoo-hoo gold? Oh, I thought Dylan would continue the quote. He didn't. She turned 31 years old on November 23rd, being born in 1993. And a Russian from, I'm going to give it a stab. Chelyabinsk, Russia. She started in porn at the age of 22 in 2015. Standing at 5'4" with 34 A's. You can perform the Colonel Sanders Heimlich maneuver to her over 175 credited films. To her over 175 credited films, such as Deep Pee Tissue Massage. Get it? Get it? She also stars in Human Toilet.
Excuse me? Oh, no, I don't want to think about that. Let's go.
She is Russian, and the Russians tend to do some of the freaky shit.
Hey, we don't need it. No.
Golden showers for everyone. She also stars in Edge Pump Warship. You can also catch her in Tales from Gape Land 2.
Oh, my God.
So happy birthday to Sophie Goldfinger. How about no, you crazy Russian bastard? We also would like to wish a happy birthday to Rebel Lynn, who turned 28 years old on November 25th, being born in 1996. An American from Aurora, Colorado, which is a suburb of Denver. She started in porn in 2015 at the age of 19, standing at 5'2" with just 32 A's. She's been nominated for the awards Best Come Fuck Me Eyes, Best DSLs, and Princess of the Pile Driver. To her over 200 accredited films, you can tickle, wiggle, jiggle, pickle. To Backdoor Kitty. She also stars in Prison Lesbians.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, scissor.
She's also in Bon Appetit. And you can catch her in Unicorn Flavored Cum. So happy birthday to those girls.
Where everybody's a unicorn and we all fart and poop rainbows. That's great, Susie. Marie.
Oh God! All right, Dylan. Who is your functional idiot of the week?
My functional idiot of the week is a person that dressed as a bear and decided to destroy luxury cars for the insurance money.
What?
Yes, I believe it was.
So he dressed up like the real life fucking mayhem from the Allstate commercial.
Yeah. And what has dubbed Operation Bear Claw, the California Insurance Department said 4 Los Angeles residents were arrested Wednesday accused of defrauding 3 insurance companies out of nearly $142,000 by claiming a bear had caused damage to their vehicles. The group is accused of providing video footage from the San Bernardino Mountains.
San Bernardino.
Bernardino, yes.
Bernardino.
Mountains in January of a bear moving inside a Rolls Royce and 2 Mercedes.
Oh, fuck. So they were like high roller cars. They weren't even like your basic ass Honda Civic or some shit.
As part of their damage claims, the department said. Photos provided by the insurance department show what appeared to be scratches on the seats and doors. Yeah, so they, after executing a search warrant, detectives found the bear costume in the suspect's home. You fucking idiots didn't even fucking get rid of the costume.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's just like laid out. It's like the cops were up. It's like hanging on the clothesline. It's airing out to dry or something. Like, well, I wonder whose house this could be.
The thing is like, okay, if the costume is has brown fur on it, so it's supposed to be a brown bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I saw a person dressed as a brown bear, I'd be like, okay, that's definitely a person in a costume. There's no way a brown bear's that small.
He's standing in line at McDonald's.
I think that's a person. But they had the bear has like a little coat with it too. So I'm like, I don't know how they got away with this. Without investigation.
It's the fucking
Other than-
Bernstein Bears.
In the way, you know how like the bear claw pullers for like meat and stuff look.
Oh
like?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. They had for like as actual claws, so they could tear the teeth and stuff up.
Do you think he's
But
like
obviously it's straight pointed instead of curved?
Yeah. Do you think it was like Wolverine, where he's just like, "Ooh, sink."
Yeah, we're killing mostly. Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
All right, I think I could top this. This goes to two separate people. Well, one person specifically, but also an entire fucking community. Overall, it's the art community.
Mm-hmm.
So you go see some art, and you just like you look at it and you're like, I don't see it. Like you look at the Mona Lisa and you can tell, yep, that's a good painting, right? But then you see some other stuff and it's like, oh, this like represents the trying and difficult times of a single mother with 3 kids, and it's like it's fucking lines on a white canvas. Where the fuck you see this shit, right? Stuff like that. Well, a comedian, quote unquote comedian, has fetched a phenomenal $6.2 million at an art auction at, I think it's pronounced Sotheby's in New York City. Big art gallery type of deal. Big art auction place, right? A crypto entrepreneur, retard, Justin's son, snapped up the controversial work, which consists of, get this, a real banana duct taped to a wall.
Yep. I fucking knew it. I had a feeling. I was like, because I literally just saw that on where I got my story from. And I'm like, oh, great, a banana, an art piece banana and duct tape goes for millions. I'm like, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing?
So the New York Post sent an intern to a bodega, which is like a convenience store in New York City, to try and recreate this $6.2 million masterpiece. And they did it for a paltry $5.75, spending any cents on a banana and a $4.95 on a roll of duct tape. And took them about 60 seconds to tape that bitch to a wall and called it a day.
Nice.
I don't, like, this is what I mean about art. You want to talk about a snooty fucking community. It's like, oh, this represents this, that, or whatever. It's like, it's a fucking banana duct taped to a wall. In 6 days, that banana is going to be browner than the shit coming out of my ass. All right? So is that what he's going to have to do? He's going to have to fucking replace the banana every week and put a freshie in there?
It represents how we're trapped against the wall without our wills involved. And then, we eventually die because we aren't free. Shut the fuck up. That shit, I can't, dude. Don't get me wrong. Some pieces of art, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Starry Night by Vincent Van Gogh. Starry Night,
Starry
Night by Vincent Van Gogh. Absolutely gorgeous piece of work.
No,
and that's a piece of history.
Starry Night was done by Pixar. They've actually made 4 movies out of it.
Starry Night. But I can't get it.
I don't fathom it. And there's pictures of people taking pictures of it with their phone. A banana duct taped to a wall. What?
Guess what? I'm going to be the next person to sell millions of dollars worth of stuff. And it's not going to be stuff. It's going to be one item. It's going to be an apple glue sticked to a wall. Yeah.
You know, I know what we're going to do? We're going to take a white canvas. We're going to fucking shit all over it and call it a masterpiece.
We're going to...
Literally just go right...
Liquid ass.
Literally just back that ass right up to it and just...
No. We got to see how they really, really do be doing. We're going to take melted chocolate. Unfortunately, we have to waste chocolate.
Oh, that's terrible.
Melted chocolate, put liquid ass in it, and then smear it on a canvas and sell it for $8 billion.
It just... I mean, the one thing this guy will get is he'll get a certificate of authenticity or whatever, but it's like, really? Really? It's a banana duct taped to a fucking wall?
I'm going to duct tape a dildo to a wall and see how much money I get.
Be like that senior prank at a school where they put a giant dildo on the fucking hallway floor and then oiled that bitch up.
They hit the They have to cover it with a fucking jacket because they couldn't get it off.
You think they got like that, like John Travolta style jacket with like the top a bit puffed out? It's like, oh yeah, yeah, ooh, groovy, dude.
No, they just put they put it like a name tag on it. And it's like, hello, my name is Student. But they couldn't get rid of it.
No, hello, my name's Richard.
Dick for short.
Oh my god! All right, I think that's a good place to end this week's episode of the Functional Idiots podcast. If you want to listen to our bangers of the week, Spotify playlist is in the description, along with everywhere you can follow us, and all 2 platforms, and our email and our Patreon. Mm-hmm. So until next time,
Don't be dumb.
and have a good Thanksgiving.